Hey there guys, so I'm back with another Power Rangers video, and this is an interesting topic. Over the past week there's been some rumours that Lord Zedd will be returning for Power Rangers Dino Fury, the Halloween episode. Next month France will be airing the episodes, and apparently the synopsis has been released for episode 14, the Halloween episode, and I'll read it right here. It's Halloween time, the Rangers prepare their costumes. Ollie makes his friends believe that he is scared of nothing. When Lord Zedd shows up in the woods where he's supposed to meet his friends, he is a bit scared, understandably, because Lord Zedd's mission is to get rid of the Power Rangers. Okay, I think it's true. Because I feel like we've seen these stuff come before, and like people who release these synopses don't lie, they do come true. But even if this is true, I'm not excited for a number of reasons. I mean, for the obvious reason, I think Lord Zedd is an iconic villain. I think he's scary in terms of the appearance. I love what the Boom Studio's been doing with him. However, I don't think he's all that great. I wouldn't put him in the top 5 villain, top 10 villains of all time on his own. Because I think if you go back to like Series 2, he was started off great, but then the parents complained and then the kids were scared, and I think they dumbed him down really, made him more goofy, and Rita came back so they could be together. But in season 3, when they were together, at one point they were winning. I mean, the Rangers was unable to use their Megazord. They lost the Falcon Sword. They lost the Pink Power Coin. Kimberly was weak. It was great. But then you got Zeo, then you got Turbo. I think Lord Zedd was just in the background. And yes, Lord Zedd did become good, so how they're going to work around that, I'm guessing that's an easy way to explain it. Just say like the evil of Lord Zedd still remains, whether or not the character has turned good or not. And also, we've seen these Halloween episodes ever since like Samurai and Ninja Steel and Beast Morphers and Megaforce. 9 times out of 10, they are clip show episodes. They just go back to previous episodes to find like, just to build character or talk about one time or something like that. So I don't think Lord Zedd is going to be like a big deal. Another reason is like, I think we're not going to get like the actual costume of Lord Zedd, and besides, we haven't got the original voice actor anymore, Robert Axel, who died like a year or two. And if you go back to that episode in Beast Morphers where like the villains are choosing which villain they want to choose to bring back, and they go through like stock footage, they couldn't get the original voice actors because they had to dub over. I think it's because they would have to pay them or something like that, or some kind of union thing. The voice that did Lord Zedd was just awful. But if they could find someone close enough, I would be happy. But I can't see them bringing back the original costume unless, I mean, there are great cosplayers out there doing great jobs, but I can see them maybe trying to find something similar to Lord Zedd's design, or maybe they're just going to get a vision of him. And another reason is because it is a Halloween episode, but he's only coming back for one episode, a 20-minute episode. And I don't think it's going to make much of a deal. I think it's going to be like, you see it, then you blink, then you miss it. Kind of like what they did with that Dino Fury team up. I mean, the Dino Charge Beast Morphers team up. It was very quick. I can't see them doing much with this. If they were bringing them back for like the main villain for like, I don't know, Dino Fury Season 2, that would be a big deal. I mean, that would be interesting to watch. Would I like to see Lord Zedd come back? I wouldn't mind, but there's other villains to bring back from other Power Rangers seasons. I mean, last year we had Goldar, or some kind of interpretation of Goldar Maximus, but we've also had the Putties. It'd be really cool if they actually bring back the Z Putties in the Dino Fury Halloween episode. I'll probably get more excited in seeing the Z Putties than the actual seeing Lord Zedd. But I just feel like at the moment, Hasbro is just milking the Mighty Morphin era, and there's so many great seasons to explore, like Zeo and Space or Time Force or Jungle Fury. And I mean, it would be really cool to go back to like certain villains like Prince Gasket or like Elgar or Cliptor. I just bring back Lord Zedd is just so obvious. Do I think he's one of the greatest villains ever? I wouldn't put him in like the top tier villains. I think he's best with Rita. I mean, obviously I think the Rangers are just doing a prank on Ollie, and I thought, oh, let's bring back Lord Zedd. That's like a really cool idea. So, and bringing back you can't I mean, you would have to find someone who has a close voice to Lord Zedd, the original voice actor, Robert Axel Lord or something. I can't remember, but rest in peace. I'm not excited. I sound like, I know it's like, oh, you hate Lord Zedd. No, that's not true, because I have a Lightning Collection figure of Lord Zedd. But I think bringing back Lord Zedd, we don't really need him.